It's your boy Chin, Inspiration Man, coming through with a breakthrough. And this topic tonight is about change. See, where I get my meaning from change is changing those things that don't create a longer existence for myself. So if I continue to not change those habits that pulled me back from my potential, change the thought process that kept me back from knowing what my success could really be, changing the way how I feel about others, you know, how do I change the feeling that I have towards my, past trauma? How do I change all those things that help me grow? So within that, I had to sit back and I had to change my environment. I had to change how the way I ate food. I had to change how I, took in information. I had to change everything, unlearn and relearn. Get back to the basics. Um, just changing the fact that there's more that I can give myself. There's more that I can understand with myself. And I had to change. I had to change of what I was really giving myself. Was I giving myself enough time? Was I giving myself enough space? Was I giving myself enough love? Was I taking care of myself well enough to know that, hey, I'm changing my life for the better for me to be happy? So change is definitely inevitable. Like, you have to change. Like, if you want to adapt to anything, if you want to grow in everything that you're doing, then you have to adapt to the change. The storms are going to come, but you have to adapt to the change of those storms, which brings adversity. That's where your problem solving come in at. And then if you're always running into conflict and you can't get out of it, then there's a reason for that, because you haven't changed how the way you solve your problems. Also the things like, your feelings. Can you change your feelings towards somebody in a way that's more positive and always, instead of it being in a negative sense? You have to change, you have to adapt. Because if you stay in that negativity, then it's not really going to shift your life in the way that you want to, because you're resisting that change within that relationship because of a feeling. So why not change it? Why not embrace what you really feel and then move on from it, where you can have healthy boundaries? That's changing stuff, changing your boundaries, changing your limitations, changing your beliefs. Change all those things, and you'll start to understand yourself much better in a happy place, a much peaceful place. And that says, yes, I do care about myself enough to just stay here in this place, because I've changed everything that wasn't good for this place that I reside in. This place is my temple. This place is my home. I have to be okay in my home of myself. And if I can't be in the home of my own self, then I don't need to think that I need to bring somebody else into that and sit in that. No. So let me change how I sit in my own garden of myself, my own peace, my own Eden. And then, hey, then I'll see my Eve walk through my garden. I'm like, all right, boom, she can stay here. I let the animals walk through. Boom, all right, they can stay here. You know what I mean? And what I don't want stay out of my garden. I'm a flower. I'm growing, so I gotta water myself. I gotta make sure I'm getting the right sunlight. You know what I mean? So I gotta make sure I'm bringing in enough of my positivity, and my positivity is attracting right back out there to the universe, and I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna have my rainy days. All right, cool, but I'll get through the rainy days because I got everything else around me that's sheltering me from the rain. I'm good. So I be appreciative. I be grateful. All because I had to change my attitude so I can raise higher for myself. So I can give my kids a higher sense of self. To show others what it means to be in royalty. Royalty is so strong, and it gives strength. because I had to change how I felt about myself. I felt as though I was a normal person, but you know what? I'm not normal. I'm something else. I'm royalty, and that's what I say for me. I don't care what nobody say about me. That's how I feel about me. I came here for a purpose. I came here to live a life. I have to be strong in my own ways. And, I could be weak in my own ways, but I'm still unique. I'm still great. I still deserve the fact to be called royalty. I deserve to be called king. I deserve everything that says I am. So, and that came from me changing everything that just didn't work for me. And you can do those same things for yourself. I want everybody to be a better person. I might not get along with everybody, but somebody still needs to get to another level of themselves. Somebody does need to be better just for somebody else to see that they can do better. Just something. Change for the greater good of not only yourself, but others as well. I'm going to just drop something real deep on y'all. Y'all look into it, y'all understand it in y'all own way, and you just use it to the best of your ability. I want you to do no more than just be you when you hear this message. But just know that it's possible for your life to change. It's the boy Channing Inspiration Man. Holla at y'all. All right.